The fourth rule of the Korriban Society is, do not ask permission to implement your projects, just do them. As I mentioned in the previous rules explanation video, one of the greatest strengths the Jedi Order have had over the Sith is their unity, which gave rise to millennia of tradition and order. However, this is actually a weakness in disguise. Consider the late history of the Jedi Order. Putting aside the general atmosphere of decadence and complacency that pervaded the Republic at the time, it wasn't terribly difficult for Darth Sidious to infiltrate and subvert them. First of all, he was able to hide his affinity for the Force, which took suspicion off him. Secondly, the Jedi Order had many thousands of years before sworn fealty to the Republic. Ultimately, they answered to the Senate. Once Sidious, in his guise as Supreme Chancellor Palpatine, had stacked the Senate with enough of those loyal to him, he was able to put enough limits on the Jedi to keep them from being a problem for him. Though we have no records of him actually utilizing it to his advantage, there is a third inherent weakness of the Jedi Order that Sidious might have used: its centralized command structure. Though Jedi Masters are often given autonomy on field assignments, they ultimately answer to the council rebuilt by Grandmaster Skywalker. The problem here is that if the subversives are able to get their ideas as far as the top of the Order, those ideas will spread throughout the Order galaxy-wide, and attempts to fight the subversion will be stamped out with the institution's own tools. That's why the Korriban Society works on a largely decentralized model. We won't demand approval for all of your projects. There's no way to make sure every single word is in keeping with mine or Darth Vivalus's principles. Besides, we wouldn't want it that way. The only diversity that matters is diversity of opinion. At the same time, too great a diversity of opinion would dilute our message. Though we are Sith, we still aim to pursue a policy of innocent until proven guilty. Still, subversion must be guarded against. If someone wishes to join us who has a history of leftist agitation, they are allowed to participate, but they will work closely with a trusted member of the Society until they have proven the purity of their intentions. As for what it will take to prove them, sorry, trade secret. But if you're fully approved, don't get trapped in the mire of bureaucracy. If you have a great idea for advancing our aims or getting sympathetic people on board, go through with it. Nobody knows what to expect from us counter-revolutionaries, and being interesting is our greatest strength. Do not ask permission to implement your projects. Just do them.